Good man. Or my
Bathsheba,
boob.
phone.
My,
Bathsheba, phone.
what?
Phone.
What about phone?
Phone.
Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am streaming from it. I don't have the second phone though.
This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified, so stay on point and watch your six.
Hope Gamma shows up. Awesome.
And let's see. Your ex-husband, would you want me any other way?
My ex-husband is here. Off with his head.
Yes. With both heads, I might add.
Oh, that's scary. Ooh, Joker's demise is first on the list, and then sort of leaking. Okay. Can y'all hear us? Give us some green hearts if you can hear us.
Or your ears, whichever.
Well, yeah, or ears, or legs. No, not legs.
Something.
Tell me how fabulous I look today.
She really does, doesn't she?
Bitch is fabulous.
Hello, how's everybody doing on this fine afternoon? Well then, did you know that fashion is very deadly? I know, because I had to deal with all sorts of people that lay claim to the fashion, and I had to claim their souls. And I don't like their depictions of me when it comes to lacing up corsets. Okay? That's not my thing.
Dame, stay the fuck away from me. I'm just saying.
No, I unlace them.
Yeah. Yay! Look at everybody that made it. Yay!
Yay!
So,
love you guys.
Yes, today our show is on dangerous and deadly fashion, and this is probably one of those topics that is going to lead over into future weeks because we're going to be jumping all over the place with this because oh my gosh, there's so much. I didn't realize there's so much on this. I've learned so much, and I know Bathsheba and I were talking earlier about the different things that we've learned investigating this.
Yes. What the fuck, people?
And we have well, who do we have, Dame?
Ooh, who do we have indeed? We got some mutant artificial intelligence.
Nice.
And my favorite kind of dish, the bony platter.
Oh.
And
there
our
she goes
favorite
with the eyes
resident
again.
clown, Joker's demise.
So, Joker, I noticed that you're Dr. J in a game that I found this week called, what was the name of this game? It's bad, I don't even remember the name of the game.
Mr.
J.
To have you here. I miss you so.
Well, I can't find the name of it now. I'm looking at it. I can't find the name of it. Leaderboard does not tell me.
And also we have the dreaded your ex-husband. He's everybody's ex-husband, including mine, and that's something I'd rather keep under wraps. We have Catherine Draper. Hello. We have
Puzzles and
Sabian.
survival.
Polar sponsored that?
Yeah, we also have Sabian from the Cleaving Thought from Bone establishment. How are you doing, good sir?
Yo, Sabian, I'm gonna
Wait.
catch my big fish today. I'm just saying. I'm going fishing today. I'm gonna go catch that big fish today.
We've also got infinite psychosis.
Infinite psychosis.
Ooh.
Check out his page.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
You want a mind fuck? Go. Do it. Stop. Do it. Mind fuck. Hell yeah. Love it. Love it.
It's a zombie game, and one of the characters that you can use on your team is Dr. J, and it looks like the Joker. So yeah. Hi guys. Yes, you are an establishment. And as we said, this is going to be probably more than, I don't even know how long this is going to take because we've got so much information. I've got like 30 tabs open right now just on this one topic.
Bitch is fabulous.
Oh my goodness. And we do have Mary back with us this week, which is fabulous in and of itself. So
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, in all her teddy bear glory.
Oh yeah.
we missed her. I told you she'd be back.
Patches, how you been good? How have you been playing all those souls for me?
I've been like the most good, okay? I'm never not good.
Patches.
What?
I'm adjusting my boobs just to make them more provocative, just for you.
Oh,
Oh.
you know how I love that.
Oh yeah.
And there's Josie Kitty.
Josie.
That means that Mama may be on her way if Mama's not asleep.
I have to
yeah.
behave.
Careful of her rolling pin, it hurts.
Our question of the day, and this is something that I kind of came up with backwards. What is the most extreme thing that you in the chat or one of us
For the sake of
has
fashion.
ever done for the sake of beauty and fashion?
Now I have that.
Just think about it. You don't have to answer immediately. Think about it until you think of something good, and then let us know, because we want to talk about that too.
Come on, over the top, whichever. It doesn't matter. Even if it's something as, something extravagant for a Halloween costume. Tell us.
Yeah.
It'll be fun to share.
If you have any fan art, visual words, cosplay pictures, come on, send them to our mailbox. We'll look at them. We'll show them on air too.
We do. We're desperate, motherfucker. We're desperate.
But first, Patches.
Okay, guys, you know the drill here. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell to get more people in here. Damn it!
Yes.
Yes, we need you to make sure you share us out. I have actually been doing some investigation, I guess is what it's called. A lot of people are saying that if you're not getting your favorite YouTubers notifications and you have already hit the little bell until it's ringing, unclick it and re-click it.
Click that
And
bell,
that
baby.
should
Click
force
that bell.
it to restart your notifications. I don't know if it really works, but if it doesn't, keep your eye out on your social media, your Twitter, your Instagram, your I almost said Twitch, your your Discord. If you have Discord and you're in any of the many Discord channels that we have access to, go ahead. Keep your eye on those. I'm hearing talking behind me.
Hey,
But-
did you use the Ouija board again and summon some more unexpected guests? Come on, fess up.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Sure you didn't.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Sure.
Again, think about what you've done. Ooh, I can't
What have
wait.
you done? What have you done?
What have you done
Yes.
for beauty? What have you done for fashion? What is the crazy? Oh, disco. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hear that. Let's see. We've already done. Oh, Unseelie Turtle has joined us for a moment too.
Ooh.
Unseelie is from TikTok
Yes.
Yeah.
primarily.
Hello. No, me, my boy. That's my boy. I claim him. No one. You don't touch him. It's mine. Mine.
not-
I say
I'm
mine.
Oh.
I'm not touching him.
Okay.
I'm not going after him. No, not doing
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Y'all,
Okay.
make sure you give your love to Dezombified, or we wouldn't be here.
Yes.
It might be somewhere else, but we don't think we want to talk about that right now.
Hey!
You do not know what I have to do on a daily basis just to fucking Brown knows that motherfucking the shit I go through. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, I lost my Twitch.
Hey,
I'm
stay away from
kidding,
the
I'm kidding.
laxatives then.
I'm talking.
Oh golly.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
I'm
so
kidding.
no,
I'm so
I
kidding.
see
I'm
you.
kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
no. Okay, so I'm looking. I don't see anybody new in here.
Come on, bring in some new meat. We want to
You-
devour.
Let me
Speak
look.
up.
Let me look
Speak
and
up.
see. I saw Josie.
Mhm.
We said Boney Platter. We said Cleaving Thought from Bone.
Oh.
Fear the Great Light.
Yes, hello, Chucky.
Dun 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 dun
Infinite
dun 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 dun.
Happy birthday!
Mutant Artificial Intelligence.
Mutant. Nah.
Your
Yes.
ex-husband and Unseelie Turtle. I don't.
Is there a
Yeah,
birthday? I heard something about a birthday. Is there a birthday? Does somebody
Birthday?
have a birthday?
Did somebody have a
Somebody's got a
birthday?
birthday today?
Mm-hmm.
No! No one was born today! Fuck
Well, I'm
you
sure
all!
somebody was
Ah.
born. I just don't know who.
Hey!
Yes.
Okay, where is that?
No one's special today.
How's it going? Nick?
Aw.
Okay, so
You're
do
all
we have
special.
a commercial? Because right,
We can
you-
do that.
my notes say commercial. Do we have a commercial?
Look, do a commercial, yes?
I'll tell you what, that
Yes.
dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, get in there, talk about www.com, and you got them naked chicks on there, man. You go click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
I am.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm okay.
Are you?
No.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
You go, babe.
Raven. Hello,
You
my
go, babe.
lovely. How are
You
you,
go be
my lovely?
fabulous after this show. That's all I have to say.
Madam Raven has joined us.
The madam. Oh, this is
Shit.
perfect for her.
Is my hair okay? Oh my god. I mean, that's a queen. That's a queen.
I know,
Madam
she's so
Raven.
wonderful. If you haven't listened to Madam Raven, you are missing out.
She's
man.
got a fabulous voice. So it can melt hearts. The frozen of hearts. Oh.
Catherine Draper has won
Mm.
Battle Royale. I didn't even see Battle Royale going on. How did I miss that?
Hmm.
Sneaky.
Apparently.
Dig this music.
I really like this music. It's
Oh
really-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay, stop. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna sing the music for you for the next hour. No, just kidding. Oh, oops. So Control Z makes everything perfect. Yeah. Let's see. So we don't have a commercial. So
Let's just stay in a shop.
Hey guys, and if you do get a chance, we want you to head on over to the Teespring store, buy some merch. That would be fantastic. We have mugs, hoodies, socks. Can't forget about the socks, guys. Come on. You can't forget about the socks. You need to keep your feet warm, okay? And these socks will keep your feet warm. I promise you. I promise you they will. We got some great looking mugs, t-shirts for his and her. Everybody, stickers, which I am receiving mine in a few days. I cannot wait. I am going to rock that so hard. That sticker will look fantastic on my laptop. So if you guys want to grab your own, you guys want to up your sticker game, or you want to up your sock game, then you go on ahead and go to that merch store and you buy yourself some merch, okay? And then you can truly say, we're going to do it to them, okay? You can say that. You can say, we're going to do it to them while you're wearing your Zombie Horde socks. How does that sound? That sounds great to me. Rasta Jesus, aka Post Malone, aka Midnighter Tales, told you to go ahead and go to that merch store, guys. It really is appreciated. Thank you.
I think I used to have more brain stems than that, but that's okay. Make sure I'm. If you think that you have gotten behind in the stream, move your mouse over the stream. You see that little red line that gets up there. Well, underneath it, you see where it's got the speaker that tells you how loud it is for talking. And right next to it, it says live. If there's a red button, you're right on top of the stream. If it's not red and it's gray, hit it. It will catch you up immediately.
Ooh.
Just letting you know, because the more you know. Yeah.
Fabulous.
If you took a look at the link of the graphic that I stuck in there while the commercial was going on, that is a picture of a corset. A woman getting ready to dazzle the night with her quote unquote 14-inch waist.
I have no 14-inch waist, bitches. It is 28 or something. I don't know, whatever. I have no idea. I've never measured it, so.
Chemical pills burn your skin off. Appetite suppressants, suppositories, diuretics, laxatives. They all can come with a risk of heart failure. Cosmetic surgeries can change your body in ways that you really don't want to change them. Now, granted, there are some plastic surgeons who do wonderful jobs and make women look fabulous. But then, like with any kind of surgery that you do on the body, there's always a chance of something not working the way it's supposed to.
Never! It never happens to me.
And it can be physically painful. It can be medically risky.
Risque?
Oh, yes, it does.
Why was Madame Raven's message deleted?
What?
Woe never knew that. All she said was, Woe never knew that.
I suppose.
Google's been doing some weird shit. I've got it on, screenshot and shit. So I'm just saying, if something gets deleted because Google moderators come in and say, yo, you can't do that,
Yeah.
You know, try to make censorship happen. It's not going to happen, okay? I'm quoting Mean Girls here.
Okay. But when we still do things. We still do things. That's why I asked, what have you done for fashion, for beauty? What have you done? That probably wasn't a smart idea. But our history, our ancestors, their belief in what was beautiful and what was gorgeous, what was handsome, what was acceptable for what we did for beauty, what was healthy for beauty, what was beauty. It's very subjective, and it's changed over the centuries. And the corset,
yo, look at me. Do you see how beautiful I am? I'm so fucking beautiful. I love the way that Banshee looks today. She looks so much like Queen Elizabeth I today, and yes, as a younger woman, a beautiful younger woman that she was. But that's a time where women wore corsets. You know, and I'm going to read this because, Banshee, you and I read this earlier, laughed our butts off at it. Yes.
You know what really turns men off?
Having to, like, oh yeah, okay. If bitch is wearing a corset, I'm just saying, okay, this is a little sex advice here from Banshee. Thank you. Don't give a fuck about that corset. You hate that corset. You don't want to untie that corset. You don't want to unbutton that corset. Just pull the shit down. Let them tits fall out. You go to town. You go.
Oh,
just saying,
Catherine. Yeah. That's a good one. But it cleaned out your colon, didn't it? Cabbage soup diet for 2 weeks. I bet you did.
No. Oh God. Don't be in the same car as me. Oh my God.
No, don't do that. No, don't do it in excess. It's not good for you at all.
Well, we were talking about diets as well, and it's a lot of the times it's not the diet itself, because of the diet. If you follow the diet the way it's written, it's pretty good. It's the person who gets on the diet and says, you know what, I've been on this diet for 2 days, I haven't lost any weight, I'm going to go stricter than it's supposed to go, and I'm going to make sure. And that's when you get people.
That's why you have to follow doctor's orders, people. You have to obey your doctor, obey every word that they say.
So you know what really what really turns men off throughout the ages is when women take deep breaths. Women who breathe make men turned off.
Like, oh, you look cute when you're not breathing, huh?
When I turn you on.
But hey, who wants the alternative healthy diet that I do? Anybody want to know my secret?
What?
Yes.
And this is very simple, and it's something that both men and women can do, and not expensive whatsoever. And you have to have anything that is low in sugar and sodium.
Fuck that shit.
Wow.
That ain't working.
Anything that is low in sugar or sodium, that's good. Just pay attention to the content of your nutrition label. And anything that is low in fat, and exclude any soda from your diet, as blasphemous as it sounds to you, to the average person. Exclude that.
Blasphemy.
So my diet consists of, I switched to Coke Zero, and I lost about like 30 pounds or so just by doing that.
Girl. Yeah.
Okay, that's literally all I did, and I eat whatever
Frank! Hi, Frank.
But it's rare that I ever have any soda. At least I restrict it to at least once a week or so, but don't do it on a daily basis.
Realities in Perspective has joined us. Frank the Tank has joined us.
But yes, do it that way. Try this diet challenge, I'm telling you. It works beautifully.
I talked to look at it like a lifestyle change, honestly. That's why I switched to Coke Zero in the first place, because if I tell myself I'm on a diet, I will eat everything in sight because I just immediately am hungry and want to eat everything. If I don't do that and I just switch something, like I said, the Coke Zero, it's so much easier for me to stick to, and I have stuck to it. I haven't gone back.
Hi, Deborah W. and Madam Raven. We're Dezombified's looking into that to see what happened there. I was talking to a friend of mine who has heart and lung problems. Right now he has a certain illness that we're not going to discuss right now, but he was told by his doctor after he had a heart attack that he's of my flavor. He's a Dr. Pepper hound. He loves Dr. Pepper, and he actually, that's what got him off of alcohol. Is he broke his alcoholism by drinking Dr. Pepper. Hey,
cool.
Dr. Pepper's good for you, dude.
Yeah, that works the best. If you have addiction, be addicted to something else.
So
there you go.
His doctor told him that with the diuretic that's in Diet Dr. Pepper, it's good for him because of the other problems that he has with his body. He needs to be taking the Diet Dr. Pepper. Well, they have Dr. Pepper Zero and Dr. Pepper Cream Soda Zero now. They are sweeter than Dr. Pepper and Dr. Pepper Cream Soda regular, but they are so good. And they don't have the number of, no, that's not what I was saying. They don't have the number of chemicals that the diet version, like the diuretic, that the diet version has. So it takes me longer to go through a 12-ounce can of Dr. Pepper Zero than it does to go through a 12-ounce can of Diet Dr. Pepper. I do know that. So yes, I have a 1 liter bottle here that I do put water in. I drink water. I drink Dr. Pepper almost exclusively. Occasionally I'll have a Monster, but that's occasionally because they do help with my medication when I'm having a headache. But yeah.
That reminds me, where did my bang go? I'm just saying, I have no idea where I started the day out with bang. I have no idea where it went to.
You walked away with it.
I did. I set it somewhere and I have no idea where it is.
I saw you walk away with it, but I don't know where you went. But
personality split personality disorder took away by bang. No.
And No Customize is telling you to check your phone, Banshiba.
Oh, she can't. She only has the one right now. Remember?
I don't have one. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
She'll get you. She'll get you, Joker, right after the show.
Oh yeah.
She gonna get you.
So in the 1800s, the invention of metal eyelets allowed women to clench their corsets even tighter than before, with acute medical consequences, unfortunately. In fairness, not all women tighten their corsets to the point of injury, and probably none of them got the 14th-inch waist advertised in 19th century fashion magazines. And I doubt anybody had the Scarlett O'Hara 11-inch waist.
Oh.
Oh shit! That was my camera. It just attacked me. I'm not trying to
You're
do close up. What
Dr.
the hell,
Pepper
camera?
actually is not a Coca-Cola product. It may be bottled by Coca-Cola in your area, but it's bottled by Pepsi in other areas. Dr. Pepper was not allowed to be bought by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and 7-Up are two of the only non-Coke, non-Pepsi soda companies. Basically because the Federal Trade Commission would not let Coke or Pepsi buy them, and they joined forces somewhat against the bigger soda companies. But yeah, I love Coca-Cola. I love Pepsi. Yes, Sunkist is also in that. Yes, Great White.
It is true.
Coca-Cola.
Facts.
Just so you do know, Coca-Cola used to be a beauty product because it had cocaine in it. Just saying. The stylish undergarment of corsets, and actually, you brought up a good point, Bathsheba, that I didn't even think about until just now. You were talking about pulling it down. There are corsets that are under boob.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah,
And
mine is not. Mine is not. It's supposed to be like above the boobs. If I was not wearing this underneath, you would see my tits hanging out. And trust me, you don't want to see my tits hanging out. I'm just saying. But
wait, hold on. I think I should make that decision for everyone. I will let you know.
Oh, Mary, you are so diplomatic.
Oh, yes, and I love that you're willing to take the.
I will take one for the team. It's fine.
Yeah,
I will volunteer.
Who's getting hot here? Who's got the pants on?
Yeah. And Angus is looking over my shoulder and looking at you, Bathsheba.
Stop it! No, off with their head!
Look at a woman in a corset all day long.
He says he could look at a woman in a corset all day long, but you know, we watched Pirates of the Caribbean, and you see her at the beginning, and she says, "I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. What's wrong? Do you feel sick?" "No, I can't breathe." Well, actually, that was a problem with corsets. They would tie them so tight that they could not breathe. Long-term wearing of corsets cause muscle atrophy, deformed rib cage, and misaligned spine. It also has been known to cause the organs inside your body to redistribute themselves. This has also
so I
caused
have no lower lungs. I have actually fractured my ribs.
yellow. Oh,
really,
I
I'm
love
just
mellow
saying.
yellow.
But my liver is like over there down in my pocket, and my pancreas is like over there in the other pocket. And
It also caused a lot of problems with women who were trying to get pregnant because of the way that their body was changed on the inside from wearing the corset. Their womb or their uterus was not in an area that had enough room to get and sustain a pregnancy.
So I just had a thought. I'm just saying. So Louis VIII, maybe he actually had an actual case against the women that he off with their heads type of thing.
That was Henry.
Because if they were
Henry
V or Henry VIII?
Henry VIII.
Henry VIII.
Henry VIII. Thank you. That's what I said in the first place. Okay. The right Henry.
Louis.
Louis. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. Sorry, France. My bad. I'm French.
It's because we've been going back and forth between England and France all morning. Guys, sorry.
My bad. That was my bad. Sorry. You know,
It could
it makes me wonder, was he really impotent, or was his wives actually because they actually had like premarital affairs, extramarital affairs to produce an error. They were off with their heads anyway, so it doesn't matter. So we'll never know. So I guess
we'll never know. We'll never know. But the extreme corset use was not limited to women.
No.
There have been men. There was a 19th century English gentleman whose body was excavated in the early 2000s. His ribs were warped in such a way that it was said that he had to have used a corset because of the way that the bones were warped. Probably an orthopedic corset, which we have people that use today because we have
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those people who tell people that they need to wear it, and there is a reason that they need to wear it too. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that if you tighten them too much, I actually want to course it to help me with my posture when I'm sitting in
Yes.
this chair, because I don't have the support that I used to with my muscles and my nerves with the condition that I have, and I think that would help me greatly. And actually, doctor
I
has
can
agreed with me.
I can totally reinforce that, because when I do a lot of my TikToks,
That's
you
true.
do see me with the corset on. It's because it helps me with my back problems or whatever. It's not tight to the point that it's disabling. It's support. That's why I'm able to do what I am able to do without meds, and that's
A very good point, Madam Raven. Isabel Spain was very devout. He was probably very virile. He just kept producing girls.
yes.
There is a theory that Elizabeth I was actually a man, which I'm sure Walter Raleigh would probably disagree with that, unless never mind. Elizabeth was not the Virgin Queen, even though that's what they called her. Let's just go with that.
She was the
sun-kissed.
people's wife.
She was the
to
people's queen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
and bacon.
She was everybody's mother.
Did everyone equally. Thank you. Just saying.
She did not discriminate.
So we talked about what Coke used to have in it and where it got its name. However, and this goes even earlier than the 19th century, even though this article here, hi Mama.
Hi.
This article here brings up 19th century, and mainly Styria, which is a region of Austria and Slovenia. But this was all over the world in the 19th century and earlier, even in ancient Egypt. There is talk of this. The consummation of arsenic to produce a blooming complexion, a brilliant eye, and the appearance of sexy stoutness.
Fabulous.
However, if you take arsenic, even in small doses to a certain amount, it is going to start killing you.
Yeah.
Arsenic is a poison. Arsenic will kill you. You may build up a tolerance. And that's one of the things that says there are safety rules that they gave you during these times. You were only supposed to take it while the moon was waxing.
What?
And you could only eat a dose.
Wait. Is it like waxing, like removing hair? Like what's the what is that?
Okay, waxing.
We'll get to the whole hair removal in just a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's waxing a moon? What's a waxing
a waxing moon?
The torture device.
The moon between the new moon and the half moon.
Yes.
It's any time in that period. Like the waning moon is between the half moon and the full moon.
A waxing moon gets bigger, in other words.
Yes,
Yeah,
waxing is getting bigger, waning is getting smaller, which kind of makes sense.
Yes.
You could also only eat a dose as big as a single grain of millet. It's not that large, but it's bigger than a mustard seed, if you've ever seen a mustard seed.
If you want to compare, look at birdseed when you go to Walmart, okay? Look at
That's
birdseed.
got millet in it.
Millet's got there's a lot of millet in birdseed. You shouldn't
And
eat your
Mama,
bird,
I want
but
one of
you'll see.
those. Bring
It's
me
tiny.
one. Bring me one, Mama. I want an egg sandwich with cheese. And bacon. Oh. Hi.
Silver's is like.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm so fabulous.
Yeah.
I make dogs go wild.
The waif look of tuberculosis was popular. If you took more than that, you were supposed to, before you built up a tolerance, and you could die, but you could still die. I don't, if you started eating arsenic regularly, and this is something that, like I said, it's gone back to probably ancient Sumeria, but we have records of ancient Egyptians doing this as well. If you stop taking arsenic, you have painful withdrawal symptoms. Your stomach starts to need it. Your body starts to need it. You'll have vomiting. See you later, Joker's demise.
Joker, love you. Thank you. Love you.
MAI.
Vanessa J.
But you start having vomiting, muscle spasms. There's another problem to arsenic, which we've learned in modern science and modern medicine. Arsenic interferes with iodine, which is necessary for your thyroid function. So eating it gave people gloaters. That blooming brilliance of sexy stoutness was gloiters.
Yep. Nothing's instructive on a medical problem, huh?
Yeah. It's and yeah, if you read even some of our more modern Black Widow and other types of serial killers have taken use of using arsenic. Arsenic was also used as an embalming tool. Little known fact there. They used it to embalm the body, to preserve it so that they could make the body last longer. What does that say, guys? Foot binding.
No, whoa. Before we go on to foot binding, because, body mutilations, that's coming up. Because there's so much body modification and mutilation coming up. We have a separate show on that.
I'm showing 8.
But
we need more likes, guys.
Please do give it a little bit of like for me, huh? Queen Elizabeth! I'm fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the whole arsenic thing. Arsenic. Where was I going to take this? I was going to say, arsenic was used a lot in beauty products and whatnot. And it's been true story, because it happened today. I did a search to find out what is the most popular poisons to murder a person today. NSA is on my ass and Google's on my ass because I asked a very touchy subject, apparently. Because if I was planning on murdering someone, I don't think I would be asking such blatant questions.
You would think, though, but people have.
You cannot count in common sense. That don't work. Sorry, it's just saying. As blatant as it was, I'm just like, okay, disclaimer. Sorry.
Arsenic and other heavy metals are not as non-checked for anymore. They have been, because they have been used by so many serial killers. People, that's one of the things that, if you can't find another reason for somebody to die, that's something they check for. Mm-hmm. And arsenic is a very popular poison today to kill people with.
Very convenient too.
My husband just spit out drink. Okay, so
strychnine. Strychnine.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, strychnine. That was considered GBM medicine.
Yes.
People actually took it as medicine. But you could take care of bugs as well to kill the bugs. Now, my question is common sense. If it kills the bugs, what is it going to do to humans?
Well, and that's something that we fight in our present day is finding what do they call it? Pesticides that are eco-friendly.
Like vinegar.
So like vinegar. Like I got weird looks when I cleaned out the dragon's cage with apple cider vinegar, but it is a cleaner way to and it doesn't leave any chemicals behind, and it doesn't do any damage to the dragons. But
when it comes to
Orange
animals,
oil.
That is the only time that I use cleaners like that, because I'm from the healthcare world, where like we have a very strict cleaning policies and whatnot that we have to follow. So I'm very big about like actually using cleaners with actual
chemicals,
harsh chemicals. Yeah, but with my animals and stuff, when it's for something of theirs or something that they're going to be around, I am extremely careful about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a good
Orange.
bio-friendly degreaser.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
It's very good to clean your
Yes.
stove and oven with. It does clean up, especially, and some people don't know this, but especially for if you have an animal that can't quite make it outside or can't quite find the litter box, it does clean up those urine spots very easily
Yes, it does.
and
Really does.
completely. You don't have the smell doesn't linger, and yeah, you'll smell the vinegar for a little while, but
I'd
it
rather
doesn't.
smell that than
No,
Also, what you may not know about vinegar, if you have a extreme sunburn, now I am very fair skinned.
My mother,
Just,
I
just-
smelled like a pickle growing up. Just saying.
but if you're very fair skinned and you burn very easily, and a lot of us that are fair skinned, we burned easily. We don't get tan. We turn into a lobster. I'm sorry, guys, we do. Now, with the amount of Native American I have with me, that lobster turned into a nice tan, but it was lobster first.
Ouch.
And what
Gotta get that burn out of the way, and you get the
Yeah,
tan.
it does.
what we found that worked even better than aloe vera was putting apple cider vinegar on the burn everywhere, and I would be bathed in it, literally. But
No. I have to say that you have to put turkey gravy all over your body. And then put them mashed potatoes. Oh, mashed
Madam
potatoes.
Raven knows. Madam
No,
Raven
I'm
knows.
kidding.
Madam Raven knows. The vinegar takes the sting out.
It does.
I don't know
She's
how
right.
it does it. It takes the sting out. It makes you
It
feel
does.
so much better.
Although, I do have a household hint you can use for if you have any leftover flat soda in your house, and you have some very greasy pots and pans. You can actually use that as a bio-friendly degreaser as well. So
Same
that
with
doesn't
car
get wasted.
batteries.
Well,
Car
actually,
batteries.
it doesn't have to be
If you
flat.
have-
Use Coke for your
Yes,
car batteries.
That's it.
Use
Coke?
Cola Coke.
The only problem is if you go with Diet Coke, okay, because this formula for Diet Coke versus regular Coke is the same, minus sugar. So if you don't need like a bunch of ants coming into your vehicle, if you've got corrosive battery problems with your connectors, all you need is to pour a
can of
little
Diet
bit of
Coke.
Diet Coke on that. You're not going to have problems with ants coming in there because you don't want ants. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter where you're from. It eats. Scary thought. Take a can of Coke and put it in your toilet. Takes care of any type of water stain, anything. Shit stain, water
I've got a
stain.
housemate
you name
who
it.
used to work in a mechanic garage, and they
Take
would
that
use
shit right off.
Coca-Cola to clean the cement off when it would get like oil and transmission fluid, and that time they would use the Coca-Cola to clean that up.
Yeah,
And
so I'm like
people.
I'm super clean on the inside is basically what you guys are saying right now.
Pretty much.
Yes.
And
pretty much.
that's exactly right.
Madam Raven, I'm a Libra too. Maybe that's why we get along.
Libra,
Maybe.
right here, bitch. Libra, we like things balanced.
So we're going to come back to chemicals that we really probably shouldn't be using. Foot binding. It started around the 10th century in China. They're not really sure when it started.
I actually know about this, which is weird.
They
But I
would
do.
try to turn the woman's foot into a 3-inch long golden lotus is what they called them. Okay, guys, I'm going to say this. It's horrifying to say, but I'm going to say this. What they would do is they would start with breaking the toes.
Yep.
breaking the arch of the foot. And then they would bind them into the shape that they wanted and wrap them repeatedly. Now, this would start when the child, it says on this 3 or 4, but I remember reading that they did it to infants.
Younger. Yes. Yes.
And there's amazing what the fuck.
Our resident sock goblin has arrived. Hello.
And they would just, they didn't actually remove the initial bindings as the child grew. They just would wrap over them. Now, this would cause the child to wobbly walk.
Yep.
And do like
oh, sorry.
Doll feet. I don't know why. Doll feet were considered highly attractive. And it was vital to a woman's marriage prospects, the size of her foot.
Yep.
Look at my foot. It
Now,
is
we're saying that this is
non-sexy.
We're-
Eight. That's an average 8 foot right there.
Yeah,
Not
I'm not going to bring up the
sexy.
picture that Bansheeba found, but oh my gosh. Hi, Puerto Rican.
Hi.
I know anybody who was looking forward to Puerto Rican's live tonight, he's going to be spending his time with his son, which is actually a really good thing. But Puerto Rican's here with us if you want to talk to him. But foot biting wasn't limited to China, and it wasn't limited to the distant past. It has not completely been stamped out anywhere. However, communist revolution in China in 1949 made it illegal. Bansheeba, I can't look at you like
I'm sorry.
illegal for women,
anything. I'm just sitting here.
women's feet to be bound this way. It made it illegal. But there are still living Chinese women. There's still living European women who had their feet bound like this. And the picture that Bansheeba found just, oh my gosh.
The feet are like,
I feel so sorry for this poor woman. And it made me think of the short 2 weeks that I did some toe ballet when I was a little girl. Anybody who does toe ballet, I'm sorry, but I really don't envy you. I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry for the pain that you go through to perform for us.
Yes. That's a sacrifice that you're doing. Really is.
I know how you do that. I know what you do to get to those points, and it's not comfortable.
No.
Hey, Puerto Rican, you can have that movie night with your son, because that is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful time to do it.
Yeah.
And we can wait for your live. Your son comes first.
Yes.
Indeed. Most. Yes.
Dezombified.
Yes, you have our praise, dear sir. You really do.
Women's feet size has increased over the years, and the foot fashion makers have not been kind to us, and there's a lot of other things that we can get into. How many of you wore elevated shoes?
I do. I have platforms.
There are a lot of people,
especially the ones that we're about to talk about. I have a pair. Yes,
and
I do.
Yeah, I wear those on
platforms are
occasion.
very, very bad for your feet.
Yes.
And I think that's why I've never actually liked them, even though I had some in the 70s when I was growing up.
Love them.
I just told my age, didn't I? Oops.
It's all good.
Okay. But yeah, footwear is and we during this discussion, which like we said was going to go more than 1 week, and amazing what this foot next time on Dezombified, Scooby and the gang reveal the URL for Bansheeba's foot porn OnlyFans. You have one of those?
I wonder.
I'm looking up at you since you're above me on the screen. I'm looking up at you going, we had to talk about OnlyFans, and it wasn't supposed to happen. Remember?
Yeah,
yeah.
come on. What do we discuss
Yeah.
about this?
We
Huh?
got foot fetish right here. Oh yeah, get that. Yeah. Oh. I'm just saying.
Good night.
And so, who remembers Madame Curie?
Oh, we cannot forget her.
Madame Curie, actually, if you want to talk about women taking one for the team and growing our scientific knowledge and everything, she actually killed herself with her studies in radiology and giving us the fact that we can take x-rays of ourselves now and so forth. But, and I can't remember what her husband's name was, but he did some other things with radiology. He was in with her, the traditional, the radiated woman. Yes, she was. But in the early 20th century, before many of us even knew about these health problems and risks of radiation, because when she died, they didn't really realize it was from the radiation at first. Radioactive consumer products were all the rage. There is a commercial. Where did I put that commercial, Ben Sheba?
I don't know, but you know, we had
There it is.
radioactive dials on our wristwatch, so we could see it was the latest trend. And you could look at your wristwatch and you could tell what time it was because it glowed in the motherfucking dark. Why? Oh, radium in the paint that they put on there. And yes, there's factory workers that actually painted that on there. And guess
they
what?
were told to lick the brush.
Yes.
And twirl that shit between your lips to make sure that point is nice and sharp.
Madam Raven.
To get that,
I am so sorry, but be safe while you're out there at Sam's Club.
Oh,
be careful.
Be careful. Be safe.
Love you.
Love you.
Stay fabulous.
I wonder if there was some really big flirting because of, they're told to lick the brushes.
Pierre Curie. Thank you, Boney Platter.
And that factory. I really do wonder.
Yeah, I wonder too. The commercial that I put up with the link, that's from the 1950s. But in the 1930s, an enterprising doctor who shared the Curie name, Alfred Curie, capitalized on his association with Perry and Mary, which he wasn't related to launch Thyroradia, a French cosmetics brand whose products were featured radioactive chemicals like thorium chloride and radium bromide. His face cream claimed that the radioactive formula would stimulate your cellular vitality and firm up the skin, cure boils, pimples, and even redness and pigmentation, erase wrinkles, stop aging. It kind of made people age more, and retain the brightness and freshness of your complexion. Unfortunately, it did all this until somebody's jaw fell off.
Oh, fucking A. That's like the green Japan all over again.
Isn't that counterproductive, huh? Nothing so sexy about a missing jaw, right?
Yeah. And the radium girls, they were dropping dead left and right, Harry? But yeah, there are cosmetics that it was a big deal. Yeah, don't mind the fact that you're glowing green. Oh, wait, we're having a black and white TV. You can't see that you're glowing green. Just ignore the fact.
No, you're fabulous.
Hey, imagine going to a rave like that. It'd be awesome.
Dezombified just brought up a good point. The Tin Man was originally supposed to be a different actor. However, he was allergic to the toxic silver makeup that they put on the Tin Man, so a different actor got to play the part. The Lion also was wearing toxic makeup.
Gold plate that can like close out.
I can't remember her name.
Oxygen to the skin and kill you.
Yeah, the woman that played the Wicked Witch of the West actually had her makeup catch on fire.
Oh yes, I've heard about that. She suffered all sorts of accidents on the set.
Yes.
They treated her badly back then.
It was terrible. Jose, I want to see that if you do it. if Jose does a glowworm toy for cosplay, I want pictures.
Please
Can't
send us
hide
pictures.
underneath my bed. I'm just sorry.
Please.
But glowworms, they give me nightmares.
I'm
Same.
sorry. Yes, she was really melting.
Yes,
yes. The pyrotechnics caught, and there was silver in that green makeup. You guys didn't realize that, but there was silver in that green makeup, and it caught fire from the pyrotechnics. She ended up in the hospital. She ended up having burns that lasted for the rest of her life.
God damn.
You know, it's again, it's the things that we do for beauty. It's the things that we do for performance. It's the things that we do for appearance with other people. Men, Buddy Epson, thank you, Harry. Buddy Epson was supposed to be the Tin Man, and he was allergic to the makeup. I don't know about the Munchkin, but the Munchkins had another whole story that I'm not going to get into today.
Yeah, that's a whole different urban legend that we can cover later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another one, and we're going to go into, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Yes. I don't know where you order radium, Jose, but yeah. The Munchkins were actual pervs, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, they were very lewd. Judy Garland really complained about them very frequently.
Yes. Makeup, eye drop, making eye drops. These are eye drops that are supposed to keep your eyes dilated and striking, so you have that wide-eyed, seductive look made of deadly nightshade. Otherwise known as belladonna or the beautiful woman. Likely that reference was because of its role in cosmetic routine of ladies of the Renaissance Italy and beyond. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that belladonna was used earlier than that. But we do know that Renaissance Italy had a lot of women who used belladonna, and it later transferred over to Victorian England, which means it got to Spain and France and Portugal.
They did not do it right.
Everywhere.
Because us Victorians. The Victorians have it right. We are gorgeous. Look at me. I'm gorgeous.
and it does. The eye drops, they would squeeze an eye drop into their eyes to dilate the pupils to make them strikingly wide-eyed and look seductive. Now they do that with illegal drugs, but
LSD ring a bell? No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Unfortunately, the side effects of belladonna eye drops are blurry vision, vertigo, headaches, including migraine headaches, blindness if you use it for too long. But as long as you got the watery-eyed look of consumption, which is also known as cancer, or at one time tuberculosis, as long as you got that, who cared? It was totally worth it because you were sexy. The active ingredient in deadly nightshade is atropine, which is still used today to dilate the eyes in eye exams. However, it's highly diluted and it won't, quote unquote, blind you. Margaret Hamilton. Thank you, Harry. I couldn't think of her name. I knew Hamilton, but I couldn't think of her first name. I don't know why I have a hard time with her name. Well, yeah, I do. I grew up with some Hamiltons, so... but yeah, we did all these things to make your eye look watery and seductive, and yes, sir.
It's sexy.
It's
because
sexy.
that's sexy.
But
let me go blind for you because it's sexy.
Now, I will say that the wise women, and I will call them wise women, who were healers, used belladonna for many other things. And just take white out and make my eyes and teeth look brighter, but it isn't recommended.
No, it isn't. No, don't do that.
Belladonna was used in other things. Nightshade has been it's used in cures and other things that it doesn't harm the body if you use it correctly. But the eye drops that they used, again, were not safe. And they did harm more people than they made people look great. Lead makeup.
Oh, yes. Oh.
If you had a rough complexion, you had smallpox, you had marasmic filth, that
Never
even
happened.
the richest people in the world in the 1700s, the 18th century, the 1600s lived through. The Black Death. You had pox marks on your face from having the Black Death and surviving. Oh my gosh, did you actually survive?
I did.
No.
I'm fabulous.
But by surviving these diseases, you normally had these severe scars on your body and on your face. And to cover these, as Bathsheba is so wonderfully illustrating with safe makeup, I will say she is not using deadly makeup, but they would use lead face powder, sometimes with arsenic in it, and they would put it on their face to make their face more smooth looking and very
not happening here.
and
Sort of.
very pale, because paleness, tanning wasn't a fad then. They wanted people to look as milky white as possible.
I am milk. I'm so sexy.
Pale was the tan back then.
It was
You have
easy.
to accept it.
It was inexpensive and easy to make. It coated well and it had silky finish, except that it was wildly toxic. The lead, and like I said, sometimes it was mixed with arsenic and other toxic powders.
So in essence, what you're trying to say is the after effect, especially when it comes to Queen Elizabeth, she basically ate her own face apart.
Yes, she did.
Yes.
What things that it could cause and did cause: eye inflammation, tooth rot, baldness. Strangely enough, it could make the skin blacken over time, which required you to use more of it to whiten your face. You also,
like me, look at me. You have so much white, you cannot see the blemishes. I'm gorgeous.
And also, lead affected the sanity and brain cognition as well.
And sometimes they would mix mercury into it. Sometimes,
I'm
like
perfectly
I said,
sane.
arsenic.
What are you trying to say?
They would not just powder their face, but they would also powder their shoulders and their arms. Any skin that showed had to be powdered to be white.
Oops.
But let's not worry about the fact that this could kill you. Okay, Mary, we love you. Thank you for being with us today. She does have to leave early today.
Hi, Mary.
We love you.
Take care. Next week.
Next week, we're going to be continuing this next week. Bye, pudding. There's in this. I was talking with Dame, and there's people there for no, officer. I haven't got a firearm. It's just my makeup.
Gorgeous. Oh.
No, it's not that. I don't have anything on my face except powder.
Isn't that suspicious? That's some cocaine smuggling, isn't it?
I my face. You get high.
Jose.
Oh, sorry.
Jose, I will get into the Elizabeth Bathory skincare methods one of these days on here, but we're not covering it today.
Yeah, we can come in some other time.
There are a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems with what they said she did. In the 70s, when I was growing up, I remember having a friend who I went to the hospital to visit her older sister, who was a teenager, who had to have an operation in her stomach. She had to have the operation because she had not apparently killed something that she ingested in time before it started eating her insides.
Oh God.
Okay, this was a very controversial fad diet. It has come back around repeatedly since at least 1900, probably longer than that. Cringe diet. I don't know. People say it may not have actually existed. Look, I know it existed because I saw the subjects of it. But tapeworms. Now, people have gotten them in different ways. Reportedly, in the early newspaper accounts of the early 1900s, women were eating pills that were filled with tapeworm eggs.
It's torture.
Yeah. The eggs would supposedly hatch and take up residence in the intestine of their poor, plump host who couldn't seem to lose weight any other way and consume the nutrients that would otherwise be digested. Now, this obviously caused the person to become malnourished and extremely thin and extremely sickly. Now, it has been, oh golly, I don't believe I'm going to say this. It has been refined through the years.
I'm sorry if I have like an hourglass shape because my skin has like skin suit, shapes my bones. I'm not hourglass shaped because that's the way my skeleton looks. And I've got a tapeworm inside me. And when I go take a crap on the toilet and there's a freaking noodle hanging out I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Wait.
You would be
got
lucky
some
if
body
it
horror to share here, people, because even
be
beauty
lucky.
can be scary.
You would be lucky if it actually came out that way, Bathsheba.
Oh!
Now, in the 70s, they were selling. I kid you not, guys. They were selling, quote unquote, just hatched tapeworms in bottles. In liquid, and you would drink it, and then 7 days later you were supposed to take this other liquid and it was supposed to kill the tapeworm, and that's what she had tried to do. And it didn't work, obviously.
Slap a little spaghetti sauce on that,
Yeah, because she ended up
a little bit of garlic, you'll be fine. You'll get that.
Ended up in the hospital having to have it surgically removed. Now, she only had one.
Oh, God.
This is the same type of worm that we worry about our animals getting.
Yes.
And killing our animals. And yet these women are, and men, I shouldn't exclude men, but these people are digesting them to...
Tapeworms can get it into your brain. They can get into your brain.
Yes, they can.
They mess up your neurological everything. They eat brain tissue. Guess what? Brain tissue, gray matter, does not grow back.
My mom doesn't.
My mom would not let us have a sandbox because she was worried about the cats in the neighborhood coming in and using it as a litter box and us getting worms from the sandbox. So we weren't allowed to play in a sandbox.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
She's not. My parents used to yell at me about that too, because I used to live in an apartment complex, and there was a sand pit near our apartment that provide for volleyball things of that nature. But we had cats that would use that as their litter box and yell at us not to play in that.
And that was, I mean, my mom was very strict about that. She really, really was strict about that.
Yeah.
And
PSA, I'm just saying, if you're pregnant or you're planning to become pregnant, do not clean out the litter box. do not
Yeah,
do it.
do not.
Birth
Don't.
defects are in effect. I'm just saying, there's a possibility. Don't do it. Okay.
Yeah, let somebody else do it in the household and make sure that they do it very well.
Yes.
So if you're going to have a little sandpit for your little one, get the one that has the lid that goes on top of it. Put a weight
Keep
on
an
it.
eye on it.
Keep
an eye on it.
put a weight on it so that way it keeps the cats out. Far more
Keep the
convenient.
cats out of the litter box. Don't let them piss and shit in the litter box. Let them find something else to piss on.
I
No, I'm
know,
kidding.
right,
I-
Vexaurus. Hi, Dr. Vexy. There's
Hi.
Sam and Dr. Vexy.
Hi.
We only have about 10 more. We got about 12 minutes. But yeah,
We haven't even
welcome,
touched on our
guys.
topics.
We haven't
we
hardly
haven't-
touched anywhere.
No.
We're just starting, and like I said, we're going to continue this. We talked about, and where's my beauty marks? What'd you do with the beauty marks? We talked about the beauty mark when Bathsheba when she was putting on her little beauty mark, and we were talking about how women
Macaroni sexy, yeah.
we were talking about how where that came from. There's 20 must known facts about beauty marks, and I warned you I was going to tell these. Like everything the French did at first, I still blame Lady Pompadour.
Damn it!
The Marquis de Pompadour, she did it. She started this.
Yep, you can blame her.
They started becoming fashionable in the 16th century France among the aristocrats, and they would, whether they had it or not, and it actually goes back to smallpox, because a lot of people did have marks on their face from smallpox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
Not all moles are beauty marks, but all
No.
beauty marks are moles unless they're fake. If you go to Dr. Vexy's web YouTube channel, you'll see who I'm. The little guy, he's so cute.
Yes.
Yeah, and stomp on that like button.
Yes, please.
I've noticed that not everybody's doing it, guys. You can be born with one. However, it can appear later in life. While 1% of babies are born with beauty marks, you can develop it in childhood, adolescent, or for some adulthood. And some people use their freckles as beauty marks.
Turn something odd into something good. I have to say that's a nice positive.
Yeah.
And people like me try to hide our freckles because we get them into adulthood.
Oh my gosh, did you ever have to take buttermilk baths?
Yes. Yeah.
They're nice though.
They're very nice and they're very comfortable, but
smell bad.
Yeah. You'd have to take a bath afterwards just to get the smell off. You can be let's see, I did that one. Shakespeare was very much a fan of beauty marks, so much that he embellished his protagonist Imogen from the play Caliban with one. Beauty marks appear in 1 out of 100 people naturally.
Ooh, I'm special.
Beauty marks were used in the 18th century. I told you about this, to cover smallpox scars. Women started applying mouse fur to their scars to hide the touch of the disease.
Ooh, lovely.
Now, see, that makes me cringe.
Oh,
You're
sexy
using
though.
but mouse fur. Mouse fur. Mouse fur. That's disgusting.
It's fuzzy.
Oh,
So fuzzy. Oh God!
No one
I
knows
have
whether
nothing
Marilyn.
good to say about that. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
No one
Just
knows
kidding.
whether Marilyn Monroe's beauty mark was real or fake. There is much debate surrounding the beauty staple, with some people claiming that she hid the mark earlier in her career in order to secure acting jobs. However, there are photographs, I started to say photographers, photographs depicting the obvious movement of the mole from her cheek to the side of her chin.
Men in Tights, Robin Hood, Men in Tights. You seen the movie?
Yes.
You know
Yes,
the
that reminds
king?
me of that one.
The king moved it all over his
How
face.
it moves all over his face.
Yeah.
That's Marilyn. That's Marilyn. It's taken from Marilyn.
Yeah.
You can get a Marilyn Monroe piercing. I don't believe that's what they call it. They call it a Marilyn Monroe piercing. It's $50 normally at your local piercing parlor. It mirrors the placement of Monroe's beauty mark. The piercing is used to invoke the old Hollywood air.
No.
And of course, this is happening on your cheek, not your chin, guys.
No, up here.
No.
I actually have one. I do have one. You can't see it. I put it over the mole, actually. I put the mole over the mole. I put the mole over the mole.
You
The
put the
fake
mark
mole
over
over
the
the real
mole.
mole. Yes. I
Um,
actually have one right here, and I can't. It's not colored enough that anyone
I mean,
notices.
why
it also
do
worked for
witches
Cindy
and
Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah, it's
Kelly
another one.
Rowland
Mhm.
regularly sports a fake beauty mark. The singer told the People magazine in 2014, "I like the moles. They're the cutest thing. It's all Marilyn Monroe's fault."
Yeah.
No, it's Madame Pompadour.
Yes. Thank you.
The Romans, the ancient Romans, believed it was a curse from God. Leave it to antiquity to come up with a mythical reason for beauty marks, deeming humans had become far too beautiful, and in their envious rage, the gods sent down these marks to reinstate their own beautiful status.
I'm cursed. 3 a.m.
They don't like
cursed.
competition. They don't like competition.
No,
They really don't.
it's not. Beauty marks are supposed to show character and insight. In fiction, a mole near the neck foretold impending beheading, whereas one near the mouth was a sign of gluttony.
Ugh.
Where's gluttony?
The one near the mouth.
Shit.
It was called,
Shit.
Ah!
Be
I'm
safe
going
here.
to be like
The
from
mole's
like
hole.
Dune. Those who
Dune.
are familiar with the Dune whole, the story of Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to turn into one of the spice worms. I'm going to be one of the spice worms. That's my ultimate goal. I'm going to be the blubbery guy in the end.
Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, believed that moles were directly linked to the stars, which, when you think about it, is not wrong, considering moles and freckles can sometimes create a constellation effect on your face.
Oh, I have not connected the dots. I need to do that. I'm going to take my eyeliner after the show, and I'm going to be like,
Gina Von Tess's beauty mark is a tattoo. I don't know if any of you know who that is. Dina Von Tess is a burlesque dancer, and she told Into the Gloss that she penciled her mole in before ultimately getting it tattooed when she was 21. Beauty marks, as we said earlier, you can be born with them, and they can be hereditary. If your parents have beauty marks, you might be born with one too.
Ooh, be blessed.
So would that
genetic
mean
lottery
when your
there.
parents do not have beauty marks and you're born with a beauty mark?
I don't know what that means.
I'm just
it means.
fabulous!
Oh, wait a minute. I take
Pam
that
has
back.
one on
and I
her
think-
jaw and on her waistline. Wow,
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
I think Amazing What the Fuck had a line here about this. Medieval history, when we had witch trials, guys.
Oh,
They were not
Oh,
just
yes.
in Salem. They were in Europe too.
Yes.
Medieval history donates beauty marks as evidence of the devil, hence why witches are commonly depicted with hairy moles.
shit. Don't burn me at the stake, people. I'm just saying, don't burn me at the stake. I didn't do it.
Bigger stars, the bigger the beauty mark. Stars such as Elizabeth Taylor, Eddie Sedgwick have emphasized their marks as they have gotten more famous. However, Cindy Crawford wanted to get hers removed.
Bitch, don't remove that shit. I'm just saying.
No.
Cindy Crawford, I know you're a fan. You listen to us all the time because we know this. You listen to like Dezombified and you listen to Horror Honeyz, especially because we're so hot. And I'm just saying, don't do it, bitch. Don't do it.
Please don't. Come on, that's your trademark. Don't lose something that's good.
In a conversation with American Vogue, the model said, "I would get teased by the other kids in school, so I definitely wanted to get it removed." But beauty marks were a hard no during the Victorian era, preferring a blemish-free complexion. And this is why you had the skin whitening stuff. People tried covering up theirs up with makeup and skin whitening products that usually had arsenic or lead or something in it that wasn't good. Spooky Boo! Hi, Spooky!
Hi!
Yes, I just fangirled.
Hi!
It might. What the fuck? It might. I don't have the right to do that. This is not my channel. But guys, if you do come to a live stream of mine, don't retract your messages. I want to know what you say. Anyway, Chanel's 2012 cruise show. Karl Lagerfeld sent the models down the runway with beauty marks, mirroring Chanel's most famous interlocking C logo. So they all had beauty marks that were that C logo. I can't imagine that.
Wow.
Ancient Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, said that a red beauty mark is meant to be a sign of good luck and fortune.
Red? Oh, shit.
Red.
Okay.
Yeah, red is a lucky color by their by their culture.
Yes,
so
many women are married in red in Chinese culture. So
that's true. This is
yeah,
true.
that makes sense.
So there's the link that comes from. I'm actually gonna. I actually bookmarked that so I can close it. But yeah, I tell you people, the information that Bathsheba and I dug up, and I'm sure Madam Raven, Dame has her own. Madam Raven must be thinking about me because I keep saying her name.
I can only dream.
She has that power over you, I swear.
Doesn't she? I found so many things. I found out why I like V-neck shirts.
Oh.
V-neck is one of the oldest pieces of clothing that we have. It's over 500,000 years old, and apparently it's a piece, it's a garment, it's a dress for a woman with a V-neck. With a V-neck. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Something so old is still sexy.
Look at that V.
I'll have a.
I can't.
We're gonna have a.
Too tight.
We're gonna have a picture of it next week. But yes, we are going to follow next week. We're going to work on more of this because it's not just makeup, people. It's not just corsets. It's not.
We haven't even touched on that. We didn't even get there.
No,
the whole
it's not just
body modification. The whole lead in the lead paint. That Elizabeth, what is it? Elizabeth. She literally died because of the shit that she put on her face, which is who I am modeling today. Thank you very much. That's why I'm so fabulous. I should be dead.
The neck collar that Bathsheba is wearing, that was also a beauty thing that they did. We're gonna talk about that. There's so much that we pulled up and actually found some stuff from the FDA about arsenic, cadmium, chromium that is in makeups.
Ooh.
And these are not good things for us to have in makeup. And also about some modern makeup things that you might want to go through your cabinets and look at your makeup, guys, because we found some interesting things on modern makeup.
Bitches, let me tell you something. You got cat litter on your face right now. Who has makeup on? I'm just saying. That night is used in a lot of makeup.
Well, it's also
it's the same for kitty litter. Same with fish scales and insect parts.
And
you
what
want
happens
that
to
shimmer
you
lips
when you use makeup that's 10 years old.
Yeah, stay away from that stuff, people. You have to renew it every so often.
Oh,
It's
I'm
just better
trying
that
to
way.
save money. I'm still using makeup I did back in like grade school.
Oh, dangerous thing.
Yes, but we will continue this next week. And we are so happy you guys came with us. We make sure before you leave, you hit that like, share this out for people who missed it. Make sure that they come and watch the replay so that they can catch up with us, so they can be ready for next week. Bathsheba is probably going to be sparking up TikTok a lot.
Maybe.
This week. Perfumes use whale vomit. Some perfumes do.
Yes.
James Saturday has been building her new channel. Please, people, go.
Please
she has
come
like
and see me.
56 or 57 subscribers, which
Could be
is
more.
really not the number that she had before. So come on,
get
back over there. Give her your subscription. Check out the new
want
stuff she's put up, and she's actually putting up some really great things. Hey, amateur animator.
But I have to come with a warning, people, that if you ever listen to my things, you need to go to the bathroom. Listen at your own risk and sit on the toilet, because I can cure your constipation instantly.
Depends is necessary. Just saying.
Mary P, if you want to check her out, I've seen a lot of her. There's her writing, and she actually is on Evil Outcast's channel. She is on Sabian's channel. She is on
Golden Voice.
Goblin Princess KO. I will get it out one of these days.
Yeah.
She has that. I tried to do a live stream this last week, and it didn't work the way I wanted to. So I'm going to try again this week. I don't know when. So keep your eyes open on Twitter and on your, like I said, I was told that if you go and you hit the bell to turn off notifications and then turn them back on, they will work better. I haven't actually seen them work that way for me, but it's worth a try, guys. And don't forget to check out Dezombified.com.
Yes.
Because you can see all sorts of good things there. That you can see the merch, you can see here. Spooky Boo comes out with amazing videos. I think, what was I watching on your channel? I watched a bunch of her stuff last week. I can't remember everything. I hit one of her premieres last week, if I remember right.
I missed it.
We have Wednesday. We have 13 past midnight. 13 past midnight. 13 past midnight. 13 past midnight. We have Steve Stockton, 13 past midnight, talking about real evil.
Gemma.
And Gemma.
Yes,
we're talking about real evil, real things that are horrifying. I think he talked about what is his name? The guy that killed his family and then disappeared back in the early 70s.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember his name right now, but he oh golly, he got caught because they saw him on TV. Somebody was profiling the case. And he got seen on TV, and somebody says, "Hey, that's my neighbor." And
arrogance,
imagine that?
Arrogance is like one of the first sins of man.
And Jose,
sorry.
Again, if you do the glowworm, send us a picture right there. We all scream.horrorhoneyz@gmail.com. Also, if you're an artist, if you write stories, you want us to read a poem, you want us to show your cosplay, you want us to show your fan art, we can do that on air. Just
come on,
send it to us. We really want to help you expand your channels, if you have them, if you have art pages or something like that. We want to help you grow, because that's what the horror community does. We help each other. I want to thank Seahort I think we all want to thank the Z Horde because I heard
Yes.
Sheba earlier. She was going, the Z Horde is so wonderful. And she talked about, she was singing y'all's praises all over the place, guys. Like, do not lie. She loves the Z Horde. We also want to thank our new listeners. We want to thank anybody who is lurking. That we don't bite unless you want us to.
Thank you, Mutant Artificial Intelligence. I appreciate that so much.
Yes, and if you
Thank
haven't
you.
resubscribed to Dame Saturday, please go and resubscribe to Dame Saturday. She's had to
Yes.
start all over. She is redoing a lot of her videos because she lost them all when she lost the old channel. But she has got some wonderful things, and I think I need to talk to you about the couple of things you said I could do a while back that I haven't done, and so I can point them back to you so that you can maybe get some more. I don't know. We'll talk
I can
about it.
try. Yeah,
We can
definitely. We'll work something out.
Yeah. Dezombified, thank you so much for allowing us this time in this platform. We will be back next week. We will be. We're going to keep going with this deadly and dangerous fashion. Not just
I
makeup.
do not know if I can go with this look or
You don't
second
have
time
to
in a
go with
row.
that. You don't have to.
Well, you know what they say about beauty is only skin deep. We're going to get a lot deeper here, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's
That
not
all
just makeup.
depends. That all depends. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we will be on next week, and we will continue talking about fashion, not just makeup, not just clothing, not just things that went on the body, but things that went in the body to help make
Yes.
people look better, supposedly.
Body
That was a great
modifications.
point.
We're talking everything. Body modifications, body mutilations, you name it. We're covering it.
Yeah.
Everything bad for you? Yeah.
We'll
It's
be
here.
back, and we love you, and better sweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams.
Bittersweet dreams, you're all fabulous.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Ah!
He's